Texas Longhorns come up with a big victory today in Stillwater over the Cowpokes in overtime, 41-34, led by a dominating defensive front by Joseph Ossai, number 46, who's going to be the rush end. We call him the Jack linebacker here on the Texas Longhorns defense. Holla at you, boy! And everybody, welcome to the Eyes on Texas channel. I'm AK, and I produce college football content pretty much every single day of the week here in the Eyes on Texas channel. So if this is content that you do, head like. If you would go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as I would very much appreciate that, as I do pretty little hard work. But let's get back to the game, and it wasn't a dominant performance in any way, shape, or the form, as it did take well into the fourth quarter for the Texas Longhorns to take the lead, as they were torched pretty much all day by Spencer Sanders, who did complete 27 of his 39 passes for an even 400 yards and 1 touchdown. But it is going to be the big-time interception, and it is going to be the big-time fumble, the strip sack fumble, of course, by Joseph Ossai, who did have 12 tackles, I believe, for the whole entire day, but it was those 3 big-time sacks that led the defense for number 46 out of the Jack linebacker position, as he is definitely cementing himself as one of the best defensive players in all of college football, solidifying himself definitely as a first-round draft pick, and probably a top 15 to top 10 draft pick, and going to be in the eyes and estimations of many. But what did we see on offense is we saw a lot of the same. We saw struggles early on. We did manage to muster 41 points, but this is going to be the Big 12, and the game did, in fact, go into overtime. But they were leaving us with a short porch. We did score 21 points off of their 4 turnovers. Too many field goals. Really wish we could have turned those 2 field goals into 100% touchdowns on early, but we did score 21 big points off the turnovers, so you're going to be happy with that. But really on this video, I just really want to talk about the dominating performance by Joseph Ossai. The announcers were talking about it the whole entire game. You can see his passion, his absolute motor, his get up off the ball. He made the play of the game. I was sitting there with my daughter on my lap watching the game. I said, that's the one we're going for. I said, go Joseph, go Joseph. And boom, number 46 dropped Spencer Sanders to end the game and to send everybody home happy, at least for now. And to kind of sort of quiet the crowd down, to kind of sort of quiet the noise down back at the home at the 40 acres. But big-time victory here for the Texas Longhorns over the number 6 team in the nation. That's going to be the first time that the Texas Longhorns have defeated a top 10 opponent on the road in over 10 years. And it took it till this day, a Halloween night in Stillwater, where the Texas Longhorns defeat the Cowpokes, again 41-34. The ending play of the game by Joseph Ossai. Let's talk about what we did see on the offensive side of the ball. It did take him pretty much, almost the whole entire game to break out. Talk about Joshua Moore. He did have that one play down the sideline in which he was allowed himself to become out of bounds, / pushed out of bounds. Excuse me, however you want to see that interpreted for yourself. But he did come out and break out for that touchdown in overtime and that big-time performance. But the offensive side of the passing game, without a doubt, is going to be led by number 7 today, Jake Smith, who, let's see, Jake Smith, team receptions. He had 7 receptions for 70 yards and 1 touchdown. Only a long of 19, but that was going to be a big-time play on 4th down, where it was a great, absolute scrambling play by Sam. You got to give it to him. The middle linebacker was coming straight up his throat. Big Sam spun out, dropped the baby, finally hit someone on a breaking move to hit the slot receiver, Jake Smith, number 7, in the corner of the end zone, who was able to hold on to the ball as that defender made a good swipe, made a good play on him. But the passing game was definitely led on the offensive side of the ball by Jake Smith, who did finish with those 70 yards. Sam only 18 of 34 for just $159. He did end up with 3 touchdowns as the game did go into overtime. The ground game was led again by by freshman phenom Bijan Robinson. You can call him a freshman 5-star phenom running back, but he is going to be the one toting the note for the majority of the time here on the 40 acres, in my personal opinion. Keontae Ingram did go down early in the game. I do believe it was mid-second quarter that Keontae went out. Roschon Johnson came in and spelled. He's going to Roschon Johnson ended the game with 9 carries for 49 yards, which is going to be a good pickup. He did have that one 30-yard run that was going to be his big-time play that he made for the Texas Longhorns today, but ended up on the receiving end of it for Brennan Eagles. 3 receptions, 55 yards, and he did have that long 41-yard strike as well. As the Texas Longhorns come away big again to silent noise just a little bit in Stillwater to make everybody home happy. Hopefully this will be a definite positive impact on the recruiting trail, on the morale trail, and will silence the noise on social media. Will silence the noise, everyone talking about firing Herman, the head on everybody. Whatever I feel or whatever you feel, it's just negative impact on the program, and that's not what we need. That is not what the recruits want to hear. That is not what the players that are playing for the man want to hear. So it does silence the noise, so it's always good in that regard. But this is just going to be my initial thoughts. Again, 41-34 in Stillwater. What are your hopes? What are your prayers? Holla at your boy. Again, if you like this channel, you like this kind of sort of content, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and keep your head on a swivel and your eyes on Texas. Hook 'em up, guys.